What is going on? Hang on. Let me zoom in. I fantasize about it every time. Right, I'm trying to curl my hair, or some of it at least, just to make myself look a bit. Hello my darlings, how is everyone doing? You have to bear with me, I'm just trying to, I'm on my thing trying to get my toilet fixed. Hello Kale, hello Aline, morning Tiana, how are you all? How is everyone doing? I thought I'd go live for a bit, I've got work in 2 hours, coaching in 2 hours, so I thought I'd come on live for a little bit while I'm trying to get my toilet fixed. Have you manifested third parties away? Yeah, but manifesting third parties away isn't about them, it's not about the third party, it's about you. Why did you manifest a third party in the first place? How did that happen? You've got to look at that. So you manifest a third party probably because you don't feel like you're good enough, or you're never chosen, or people always pick other people over you. Maybe you compare yourself to other people all the time, things like that. So you need to look at that and then change that story about you, because your specific person can only reflect you. So if you have a story that says, I'm not chosen, people never choose me, I never get chosen. Like, it's what you're telling yourself on a daily basis. If you think, and you might sit there and think, yeah, well, I know I'm good enough. Like, I know I'm the best thing that's ever happened to my SP. You could think things like that, but if you've got a dominant story that I am not chosen, it doesn't matter how highly you think of yourself. If you think you're not chosen, then that's exactly what's going to happen. Have a knowing it's there but don't pay attention. I'm working on my self-concept but I still have a knowing it's there but don't pay attention. What do you mean a knowing it's there, the third party? Just got in contact with SP today but ended up getting left on red. What do I do? It doesn't matter. So you're looking at that circumstance, getting left on red, and you're deciding it means something. You're deciding, oh my god, I've been left on red. So what would that be reflecting in you? What's going on within you that's caused a situation, that's manifested a situation where you're left on red? You probably feel like people ignore you. You're not wanted. Maybe they don't want you. Maybe they're going to find someone else. Like, what story have you got going on? You've got to change that story. Don't, like, you've got to choose to be the woman that is not left on red. You don't care. You don't look at that and go, oh, I've been left on red. You just don't engage with that story. If that makes sense. I'm just trying to... Hang on a second, these people are just messaging me. Hang on one second. You like the story? Good, of course you like the story. Assistant, yes. The top bit. Where you flush. I'm like, man, you love me, just stop being so... Yes, exactly. You've just... Manifestation is just choosing a different story and sticking to that story no matter what. You know? Don't let what's going on in you... The trouble is, a lot of you will look at your 3D, and I did a video about this yesterday, you'll look at your 3D world and unfavourable circumstances, but remember, they're not actually unfavourable, we're just assuming they are. But you'll look at your circumstances and you think it's so real. You're like, well, this is happening. Like, you give up so easy because you feel like it's real. These people, has it become worse since you reported it? They're trying to get out, but they're trying to get out of not coming to fix it. They're coming to fix it today. Someone's coming to fix it today. That's what's going to happen. I'm not... Yes, every few hours it sprays out. However, the water is leaking out. It's called the overflow pipe. Sorry, I'm just trying to get my toilet fixed. Oh, is someone at my door? Hang on a minute. Hello, Emily. I'm good, darling. How are you? when you wake up and you're not caring about it, it's because your subconscious, the way I see it, your subconscious has accepted it. You don't care about it because you're just like, it's done. Why would you, if you're in the relationship right now of your dreams, you're not going to be sitting there thinking, oh, you know, I'm going to be in the relationship, I'm going to be in the relationship. You just are, you know. Hi, German chocolate. So I've got all these serums and stuff in my way, and I need to like move them so I can actually get some, see what I'm doing with my bloody hair. There goes Shadow barking again. Shadow, Romania. Hi, Laura. Yeah, you keep affirming until it's hardened into fact. It's just, when we get to that point where we're like, I don't really care about it anymore, it's not that you don't care about it, it's just you've took away the need to control. You took away, you don't care in the sense, I always say this to people, it's not like you don't care, it's like you don't care in the sense of you're not trying to make it happen because you know it's yours, you know it's done. You know? What is the difference between law of attraction and law of assumption? Well, most people, Alex, back to Romanian Shadow, I knew you were going to say that as soon as I said it. I thought if Alex is in here, she's definitely going to say that. Okay, so the law of attraction. So I think most people that understand the law of assumption started from the law of attraction. And the law of attraction is similar, but it's just, in my opinion, a load of shit. Because the law of attraction is like, the universe will deliver it to you, you know, you just got to think about it once, then let it go, these types of things. And I don't know, just I don't know, the law of attraction is just the law of attraction, like you're attracting something into your life, when the law of assumption, you're assuming you've already got it, you know. How can you affirm for SP to show up exactly how you want soon, even if it hasn't been recently? Well, if you're wanting it soon, you're focusing on time. We don't want to be focusing on time, because there is no time when it comes to our desires, because we already have them. That's what we want to be thinking. We already have them. Yeah, the law of attraction is like outside of you. Something outside of you is going to be the power when you're the power, you know. So, I can't remember the question now, and I can't scroll down. What was the question? Oh yeah, just how do you want them to show up? Decide they already are that way. Decide they already are that way. You want them to be more affectionate? Decide they're so affectionate. They give me so much affection. Like, I'm that woman that gets so much affection. You know, I get so much affection all the time. People are just so naturally affectionate to me. You know, you've just got to change the story. Hi, Cassie, how are you? What do you say when you're trying to ignore the 3D? Well, it's not about ignoring the 3D. We don't have to ignore it. We just don't want to get consumed by it. So we can see a circumstance, and we decide in that moment what that circumstance means. We decide if it's good, if it's bad. We decide what it means for us. So for me, when there's something, you know, we give meaning to everything. So if I see something that I class as unfavourable, I have an affirmation that works wonders for me, where I say everything is always working out for me. Everything's always working out for me. So that circumstance, somehow, some way, is working in my favour. And it helps me so much. I was just doing coaching with this lovely lady, and I told her the same thing. I said, that's one affirmation that always helps when it comes to the 3D. The problem is, you guys, not you guys personally, but people look at the 3D, especially when unfavourable things are happening, and you think it's real. Oh, hang on a minute, they need to call me. 1 second. You think the 3D is real. You think the circumstances are real. They're not. It's a reflection of you. Have you ever manifested an SP? If so, how did it go? Yes, I have. A few. I will tell you. Hang on a second, right. I just need to answer this guy who's going to fix my toilet. Yes. So I'm just going to be on the phone talking about toilet leaks, alright? They're coming out today to do it. I don't care. That's it. They arranged for the 19th, and I've decided that no, that's not, that they're coming today. They're coming today. So they're going to ring me in a minute, and then they're going to talk to me, and then they're going to, right, we're going to send someone out today. Are you going to be home today, Miss Mix? Yes, I am. That's what's going to happen. I'm so good, thank you. How are you? Just realised someone's popped up. Hang on. Decline. Multiple source. Realise I manifested multiple sources of income. Good, Cassie, that's amazing. And you deserve it. You deserve it. Everyone go follow Cassie. She's amazing. She is a reader, but she's very law of assumption base. She knows what she's talking about. She's very sweet. She's very lovely. So go follow Cassie. You look amazing. Oh, Star Moon. Hello. Thank you. I tinted my eyebrows yesterday. They went a bit dark, but I like them like this. So I'm like, I don't care. Why they don't call me? Call me. What's that? I also find that a lot of people in law of attraction don't say we can have a specific person. Yeah, because they don't understand it. So think of it like this. You can manifest a house, you can manifest a car. Oh, hang on a minute. I'll answer that question in a sec. Just bear with me 2 seconds. Hello? Oh, yeah, is that with me? Yes, it is. Oh, hello. Yeah, so what I need to do is pass you through the, the smart facts, by the way. That's okay. The plan, it seems that would have been the suitable toilet that we could have found. So hopefully they'll be able to bring it forward. If you don't mind taking on, I'll just pop you through. Yeah, that's lovely. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you, Martin. Anyway, so hello, you through to Joseph for Flagship Services. Hi, I've just been put through with regards to a repair that I put in for the, I don't know what it's called, the toilet system. I don't. I can give you my address and my name, that might help. Yeah, 1 second. Yeah, that's Sasha Mix, Sashamix. Well, I put in a repair. I think I spoke to someone about 2 days ago, and they said the earliest that they could get someone out was the 19th. And if I had it contained, which I did, but it seems to be getting worse. And every couple of hours, like water is like spraying out of the system, and because it's overflowing, like the water won't stop. So it's going out of the pipe and coming out the back of the house and leaking all water down the back of the house, and the garden's like soaked. Yes, it is. Yeah. I don't know. What do you mean by that? Oh, I don't know. I haven't got a clue. Thank you. Yeah, that would be great. Yeah, no problem. No, that's everything, thank you. You too, thank you, bye. I think there There must have been a delay in like the voice thing. Yeah, my hair is, I don't even know what is going on with my hair today. What was I going to say? Anyway, so, hang on, let me just, 1 second. I need to get a tablet. Oh dear, oh, that's live. I believe I can fly. I believe I could touch the sky. Think about it every night and day. Spin the wheels and fly away. I'll be with you, lovely people. Oh, I just poked myself in the ear. Hang on. Frosh. I have an interview this afternoon. Any tips? Yes. Got the job. 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 Absolutely smashed it. Me and one of my best friends, when she was applying for her job and that, she wanted a work from home job, and we just decided that they needed her. We manifested her a promotion, like loads of stuff. We just decided that they needed her. They needed her. They wanted her. So see yourself that way. The job's already yours. They needed you. They wanted you, the perfect candidate. They wanted you. You got the job. It's yours. Congratulations. A lot of people in law of attraction say you can't manifest a specific person. Yes, that's what I was answering before, wasn't it? So people think you can't manifest a specific person, but you can manifest a house. You can manifest a car. You can manifest all these things, but not a specific person. But yet there would be a specific person involved in all of those things. So to say you can't manifest a specific person is ridiculous, because there's infinite realities. Infinite realities. And I know our logical brains can't fathom that, but there's infinite realities. So what you're doing is you are not making your specific person be with you. You're not forcing them, using witchcraft, manipulating them, voodoo dolling them. You're not doing any of that. You are literally shifting to a reality where you're already with that person. And how do we do that? We do that by identifying as the self that is loved, that is wanted, that is good enough, that is chosen. We shift to that reality and we assume that they are that way. We see them exactly how we want them to be. We stop complaining about the version of them we don't want, because that is tied to a reality that we don't want to be in anymore. I had Evan tell me off last night. Really? Oh, what's going on? Yes, you can shift to a reality where if you get something completely, absolutely, you're limitless. You can shift to that reality. Oh, Michelle, you're doing amazing. Just remember, the 3D isn't real. It's old story. So a success story where the girl changed SB's age from 39 to 29 to be oh, that's so cool. It's possible. It's all possible, because you're shifting states. You're shifting states. You're shifting to a reality where what you want is already a fact. Hello, my darling Kay. How are you? And Riley, how are you? And Evan, how are you? And everyone, how are you? I've been listening to your videos and my SP is fully telling me back my affirmations. Good. That's great. I love that. I mean, of course he is, because you're so freaking amazing. Let me just screenshot it. Okay, just working. Because you're a boss. You're a boss lady. Oh my God, someone told me if I can't manifest an SP because how they feel if someone's manifested me. So many people. Listen, I get it. I understand why people think that, but they don't understand. Go and study Neville Goddard, Dr. Joseph Murphy. You're not. How would you feel if someone's manifesting you? Well, that's funny, because in your reality, no one can manifest you in your reality unless you assume so. Like, I remember this. I'm not going to say names, but there's this one person who did like a little manifestation account temporarily and then deleted it. And she was so what's the word? Contradictory. I mean, she's me pushed out, so I obviously had that assumption, but she would be like, oh, you can manifest a specific person and blah, blah, blah. And then like a week later, she'd post a video about how would you feel if someone was manifesting you? And I think you don't understand it. And listen, a lot of people don't understand it. So we can't hate on those people, but it's frustrating because it confuses people, and because they're confused themselves. But tell me then, if you can manifest a house, why can't you manifest a specific person? Because if you're manifesting a house, people are involved. People are involved in order for you to get the house. Of course you can manifest a specific person. People just think you're trying to control or manipulate or force them. Like I saw a post once from someone saying, oh my God, as if you try and manifest a married person. And it's like, you're not understanding it. You're not manifesting a married person. You are changing your self-concept, your story of self. You're shifting to a reality where that person isn't married. And yeah, that might sound bonkers to people that don't understand the law of assumption, but if you understand consciousness and all of that, how manifesting actually works, then that will make sense. This is why I say to everyone, you don't need coaching, you don't need any of those things. Just go straight to the source and read Neville if you don't understand it. I mean, obviously you can get coaching, like, for support and help, and if you want that, but it just frustrates me when people say, you can't manifest a specific person. Okay, so I can manifest a slice of pizza. Is there not a person involved behind the pizza? I can manifest money. Is there not a person involved with it? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, everything you manifest, along 99% of the time, involves another person. Like, if you're manifesting a free coffee, there's a person in that. There's a person involved. So you can manifest a person to give you free coffee, but you can't manifest a person to be in a relationship with. Weird. Oh dear. Well, stop saying you're in no contact. Help with manifesting SP after no contact. Right, listen. There is no contact. If you were to wake up in your desired reality right now, or tomorrow morning, whenever, having what you want, what thoughts would you be thinking? You wouldn't be thinking there's no contact. Okay, so you need to stop telling the story that you don't want. There's always contact. You always receive... I actually did a post, on Instagram. Let me find it. Go follow me on Instagram if you haven't, because I post affirmations on there. Actually, here we go. This here is affirmations for no contact. And it says, I'm a magnet for clear and frequent messages. I always have constant and reliable communication. I'm worthy of ongoing and effective conversations. I am important and prioritised. They might be a bit wordy, but I try and mix them up sometimes, because sometimes I receive consistent communication be a bit boring, so I'll try and mix it up a little bit, and you just say it however you want. I like how, but I haven't finished my hair, have I? I'm sitting there rambling on. Anyway, I manifested the perfect job, summer already. Look, I manifested the perfect summer job already. Now the new job. Yes, I've been watching your videos of you with the music festivals, and I love it. Love it. You're amazing. If I need bills paid in a time crunch. I can't see the second bit of the message, but I know this is something a lot of people struggle with as well. Okay, live in the end of it being paid. However that comes about, however it gets done, will happen. But I know people think that they need to do something. I need to do something to get more money. I need to do something. However that money comes about will come about, whether that's you taking inspired action, but you won't know until afterwards. It will happen. You just got to live in the end of that. Bill is paid. It's paid. It's paid in full. It's paid in full. I don't curl my hair properly because I basically brush it out after. I just want to give it a bit of waves, a bit of waviness, a bit of waves. I think that's done, isn't it? Let's have a look. What's the best affirmations to have a stable relationship? I have a stable, secure relationship. I feel so stable in this relationship. My relationships have always been stable and secure. I feel safe in relationships. It's safe to love and be loved. Right, let's turn this off right now. Exactly, you have manifested every specific person you've ever been involved with. Yes. And this is why as well when people go, oh, it doesn't work, my person didn't come back. And I'm like, well, you still manifested them. You just manifested a version that didn't want you or didn't choose you because you still feel like you're not wanted or chosen or whatever it is. Yes, we're not changing. Yes, Kay, exactly. We are not changing this reality. There's infinite realities with tiny, minute, different details. Of infinite. That's why it's infinite, because there's just so many little things that could, like, there could be a reality right now that's almost identical to this one, but instead of my hairbrush being here in front of me, it's here behind me. Literally that small little change, like infinite. That's why they say the world is your oyster. It's not what your freaking oyster is a bit. I remember during high school when we start to like someone, we only imagine of us together. I used to do that all the time, and I promise you, every single person I had a crush on in high school, eventually I got in some form. Not necessarily relationship, because my self-concept wasn't the best, but in some way, shape or form, they'd either message me, be interested in me. I met up with one of them. Like, every crush I had, at some point, I got them in some way. Sasha, I'm currently pregnant with my SP. If someone else, what can I do? Oh, Jazz, well, congratulations. And I know it must be a scary time when you're like, okay, I've got this situation going on, I'm pregnant. You're probably really happy, but really stressed with the situation that's going on. So what you want to do is decide that you are now in a reality where you and your SP are together and you're both so excited to have a baby on the way. Like, just decide that. Like, he's so happy to be a dad. He can't wait to be a dad. He's such a great dad. He's such a great partner. We have such a strong bond. We have such a great connection. Your hair is bloody gorgeous. Oh, thank you. I love you. Every conscious thought you have is impressing your subconscious. Yes. Remember like the video I did where you put in the little balls in? Each time you put the pink balls in, which are the new thoughts, you put them in, and then something happens in your 3D, it's unfavourable, you start putting blue balls back in, and then you're filling your brain with the blue balls. The old story again, blue balls. You know what I mean? So what you're thinking, yes. I'm actually trying to manifest the impossible so I can show myself how powerful I am. But nothing is impossible. Even the word impossible is I'm possible. Break it up into two. I'm possible. I love you. Some affirmations for deep emotional love, connection with SP and loyalty. Or just decide that that's the relationship you have. I have an emotional relationship. We have such a strong connection. We have a bond like no other. Our love is like no other. Me and SP are so loyal to each other, so faithful to each other, so connected to each other. We're just so deeply, madly in love. Just trying to go through the... How did you grow your hair so long? I don't know. Probably because years ago one of my best friends cut my hair and I've always been scared to cut it. She cut it wrong, but then years later she admitted that she cut it wrong on purpose because I was mean to her once. But we're like besties now, so well, we are. Ow! I just got electrocuted. I need to be a bit more careful. Can you talk about a revision or how to revise a person? So yeah, revision is just, you can revise a situation, an event, a person, anything. You just, for me, what I like to do is write down what happened. Like, I don't know, let's say you had an argument with your SP and then it ended with you two not talking for a month and you're still not talking. So then you revise that and you can say that the argument never happened, or you had a little argument and it resolved immediately. You can revise your childhood, your relationship with your parents. You might not have had a good relationship with your parents. You can revise it. So I had such a great relationship with my parents. My parents were always there for me, supported me, respected me. You're just basically rewriting a story, changing the story, whether it's something tiny or big, whatever, it doesn't matter. Is it okay if I feel a bit exhausted? We all feel a bit exhausted sometimes, but you just gotta listen. Some people say, I feel exhausted, I don't really feel like affirming, and I'm like, look, it's okay to have a break, but what I don't want you to do is not affirm, and then, because affirming is just thinking, right? We're always thinking, but I don't want you to go thinking shitty thoughts. I'm having a day off affirming, and then you sit there thinking and going over all the shitty stories. I don't want you to do that. Okay? As long as you're not dwelling in your old story, then not affirming necessarily it's not the end of the world, but I want you to be affirming, especially if you've got an unfavourable sort, especially if you've got a deep-rooted belief. You know, I want you to be affirming more. Like, more. Why does it sound like more? What shampoo do you use? Oh, I bloody mix it up all the time. At the minute I use Head & Shoulders Lemon because my hair gets really greasy. But apparently that's not really good for your hair. Like, I think the best shampoo I've ever used for my hair was the Paul Mitchell. Is it Paul Mitchell? No. Might be Paul Mitchell. I got it from Amazon. It's like £12 for a bottle. It's really good and it's like clarifying shampoo. But I just try all different things because my hair is just not that great condition. I see him at work every day. Can I still get him even if he goes to over text? Yes, of course you can. The thing is, you want to put yourself in that state of like, I don't give a shit. Like, you're a confident woman. You don't give a fuck. Like, you literally don't care. Who cares? Right? Don't dwell on, oh, he ghosted me. Don't think, oh, he ghosted me. Just shift away from thinking, oh, he ghosted me, it's going to be awkward, to, do you know what? I'm such a fucking catch. I am so fucking amazing. People want me. Everyone wants me. Like, you're changing the story. Don't worry that, you know, you messaged him and he's ghosted. Don't think about that story. So, can I write a scene of SP and I just reread that often for a revision to really catch us up? Yeah, you can. What I used to do is I'd read it in the morning and I'd read it at night just before I went to bed. Or if I noticed myself thinking about the story during the day, then I'd just be like, no, this is what happened. This is what happened. Hi, Lamb. Yes, the fact that I can choose to forget whatever I want because it never happened is amazing. Yes, absolutely. You're assuming it's going to be awkward. You're assuming that, and you're panicking, thinking like, what should I do? But if you turn the focus inwards onto you, it's not going to be awkward. Don't assume that it's going to be awkward. And thank you so much for your help. I've been having an amazing movement. That's great. Hi Sasha, what do you recommend on doing when you have moments of doubt? Well, listen, you're human. We all have moments of doubt. It's completely fine. But remind yourself, I'm the operative power. My 3D world is only a reflection of me. You know, and I always find it really helpful when people have doubts. And I say this to everyone, and you don't have to do this, but manifest, there's no difference between big or small, but our logical minds see it that way. Manifest something small, something random that you don't usually see, something, or manifest someone saying something specific to you, just to help build up the belief. Because when these things, like I remember the other week, I was just mucking around. I always add in like silly little affirmations. I'm like, oh, I get things for free all the time. I always get things for free. People give me things for free. And literally that week I got so much stuff for free. And I'm like, oh, like I didn't need to reinforce that belief because I know it works, but it's just fun. But for those of you that do have doubts, that can be really helpful to manifest seeing, you know, someone wearing pink earrings, or seeing, you know, a peacock with yellow feathers, or hearing a certain song that is not a common song come on the radio. Like, do you know what always happens to me though? I'm not even joking. I don't know if this is really anything to do with it, but every single time I go into a restaurant, a cafe, somewhere where I'm sitting having a coffee, or anywhere like that, I'm not joking, music comes on that my mum used to play, like from the 60s, 70s, 80s, whatever, that she used to play. So it's not music that's like on the radio today. It's like old music, good music. But I'm not even joking. It's every single time I go out to a restaurant, somewhere to eat, they have music on. It is always music that my mum used to play. And it's just like, it's almost like my mum's like, I'm here. You're not going out without me. You are not leaving without me. You're not going out for a meal without me. Hi, Amelia. How will I know when it's sunk in? Sorry, I want to understand revision. I just get a little confused. That's okay. Don't be sorry. You are limitless, Tuvik. Yes, you are. Okay, so you'll know when it's sunk in. My view on that, whether it was revision, affirming, visualization, when it's sunk in is, one, you don't get triggered so much by things that would usually trigger you. You'll start seeing glimpses of things in your reality that reflect the new story. But my number one thing is you will feel different. You'll just feel different. I can't explain it, but you'll feel different. You won't feel triggered. Like, there's things that happen in my reality now that I know 3-4 years ago would have triggered the hell out of me. But now I'm just like, literally don't care. Is it better that when I'm ignore him and wait, he's 100% new story? Okay, so what you mean, is it better to go no contact until he's... Listen, when we do that, for me personally, it feels like I'm trying to control it. And I'm not saying that's what you're trying to do. And I know some people find it easier that way. But what you have to ask yourself is, your SP is you pushed out. They're a reflection of you. So sometimes having them around is a good thing because they're showing you the change within you. But we could go no contact. Like, but what's that going to do? What are we putting out? We're putting out that we're in no contact, you know. It's a difficult one to answer because everyone's different. Do what works for you, what you find easier. Because I think if I manifest in a specific person, I'm like, well, I'm going to go no contact until my self-concept's better, until they're better. Then I feel like that's me still being the me that hasn't got what I wanted, because that's still me. It's almost like I'm still waiting for them to change, waiting for the change, you know, and we don't want to do that. You don't need to go no contact to manifest your specific person or to work on your self-concept. You really don't need to do that. Said he feels like he should come and hug me for some reason, and we met up and she had an intimate hug. Amelia! Oh my god, I love that. Of course. How long does it normally take you to affirm and it sinks in? Everyone's different. So for me, like, I have a really good story about health, like as in disease and illnesses and stuff, and I rarely get sick because I don't have a big story that makes you think, oh my god, I've got this disease, oh my god, I'm really sick, oh my god, what if I've got this, you know? So if there's an illness going around or a bug going around, I don't feel like I'm going to get it. I never get sick. I never hardly ever get sick. I might get a migraine now and again because I complain about it. But so for me, affirming for my health wouldn't take that long. If I got sick and I wanted to affirm, it wouldn't take that long. But for someone else, they might have a really deep-rooted belief that if you get sick, it's really dangerous. You need to take this medication. You need to go to the doctors. You know, there's people that go to the doctors like every couple of days. You know, it's just everyone's different. It's how long's a piece of string. There's no time frame on when it's going to sink in. If you persist in your story and try not to waver, it's going to sink in quicker. That's all I can say. I blocked my SP because he triggered me. But listen, your SP triggered you, but he's showing you what you still believe to be true. So you blocking him is you blocking yourself. You blocking him is being mad at yourself. Okay, it's literally pointless. Okay, so I'm not saying roll over, bend over backwards, do whatever your SP wants to do. You could, like, if they say, do you want to meet, and you don't feel like meeting because you're working on your self-concept, whatever, you don't have to meet them. But I don't want you to think, oh, I'm not meeting them, they can chase me, blah, 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 because you're still choosing to be the you that isn't with them then, you know? Just went for an interview, just assuming I'm selected. You got the job, the job's yours. The job's yours, you got the job, congratulations. You got the job. Tell yourself, I've got the job. Of course I've got the job, I always get the job. Everyone needs me in their company. Thank you for the follow. Do you have any tips for ignoring the 3D while it catches up? Stick to the 4D story. I think I already answered that one, didn't I? Hi, Sasha. Seems like ages since I've seen you in live. Nice to see you. Hi, my darling. I know. I always say the same thing every time I come on. I'm going to try and come live more often, but now the kids are back at school, I can. But I'm going to sort of do it in between coaching. Got like the coaching, and then trying to go to the gym as well. But I'm going to wait for my sister, and we'll do that in the middle of the week. I manifested a dog one day, and my dad gave me a baby dog 2 weeks later. See? That's amazing. I didn't reply to SP because I don't know what to say to him. I want him to talk more. Is that okay? You don't have to. Yeah, this is what I mean. You don't have to reply to them. You don't have to do anything. It's just about your thoughts about it. What are you thinking about the story? I can't figure out why the fear SP will delete me off social media. I used to have this fear. Where I'd constantly check and be like, do they still follow me? And then I sat down and I said, Sasha, why do you fear that? Because deep down, I felt like I wasn't wanted and they didn't want me. So my brain was seeking evidence to prove that belief to be true. My brain was looking for evidence to prove you're not wanted. You're not wanted. Why would they want you? They're going to unfollow you. So I was looking for it, and then it happened. Honestly, our brains are crazy. Have you manifested anything in your life? Yes, everything. Everything's a manifestation. Sasha, you're the best. My self-concept has improved so much because of you. Thank you. Oh, thank you, darling. You did that, though. You did that. Can you be friends with benefits with an SP you're manifesting? Yes, if you want. That's absolutely fine. It's just your thoughts about it. Are you thinking, oh my God, we're friends with benefits. They're using me. They only want one thing. Or you're thinking, this is cool. Just having some fun. He's still mine. We're together. You know, it's just... I always say to people, it doesn't actually matter what you're doing in the 3D as long as your internal story is that which you wish to be and have. You know, so you could just go about your day. As long as you're not dwelling in shit and dwelling in old stories, it doesn't really matter. Like people say, should I reach out to my SP? Should I do this? Should I go no contact? It doesn't really matter. Like 9 times out of 10, if you're asking, should I reach out to SP? That's because you've got them on a pedestal and you don't feel like they want you and you fear that they're not going to reach out to you. So you feel like you need to make the first move. I know because I used to do it all the fucking time. Do you think must healing the inner child? So healing the inner child is just, for me, I don't see it that way. It's just changing your subconscious belief. So your self-concept and the story of yourself comes from things you experienced in childhood. So if you want to call it inner child healing, you can. But it's just about identifying the subconscious beliefs you have and changing them because they are the root of everything. Hi, Anelia. Hi, Alyssa. How are you, my darling? I miss speaking to you. I hope you're doing well, my lovely. I hope the kids are okay as well. And I hope you're okay, Nelia. Sorry if there's people messaging and I've missed, because sometimes it will just freeze and go da-da-da-da-da, and there's like loads of messages come up and I'm like, miss them. I'm going to book with you very soon. Oh, Alyssa, I miss you. I've been meaning to reply to you because you sent me a message like, I don't know, a month ago or something. I was meant to reply to you and I still haven't got around. I was like, oh, I keep thinking every day I need to reply to Alyssa. I miss you too. I hope the kiddies are okay. I need to put some music on or something. But then I don't want to put music on because if I upload these lives to YouTube, and if I do, then I get in trouble for copyright. Do you like robotic affirming? Okay, so me and Tufik were actually having this conversation the other day about robotic affirming. So do whatever works for you. This is what I say to them. Do whatever works for you. I personally don't robotic affirm because for me, it's not natural for me. Okay, but like Tufik said the other day, which is a good point, it'd probably be good for something you're manifesting, like going to a concert, because it's not something you need to keep up afterwards. You've been to the concert, you know. But like I said, it's completely up to you. There's always these new techniques and this and that coming out. Do what works for you. I personally don't do it because for me, it's not something like, I want to live my life and I like to affirm naturally within my daily life. I don't want to be sitting there like a robot, but do what works for you. How do you affirm? How do you say it? Do you say it? Affirming is just thinking, and you can say it out loud. Like, I'll be washing the dishes and I'll be like, oh, for example, I'm so loved. Everyone loves me. Why does everyone love me? Just sitting there washing up. I just love how loved I am. I just love that I'm loved. Love is just so easy for me. People just love me. You know, whatever it is that you can say it you can think it. You don't have to say it out loud. You have to say it like you mean it with conviction. So conviction means you don't have to believe it. This is where people get confused. You don't have to believe it. You just have to say it with conviction. Like, how can I put it? Like something that's already true. Like, the sky is blue. My name is Sasha. I live in a house. I have 2 dogs. I am loved. I drive a Range Rover. Da 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 da. You're just saying it like it's already a fact. Third party's mum bought my daughter a gift and it's just sitting with me on a throwaway. Oh, Alyssa. I'm so sorry that you're dealing with that. But do you know what? That's not your story. That's not your story. That's not who you are. You're amazing, Sasha. Your voice puts me to sleep. Oh, thank you. You're so sweet. I need to do some more sleep tapes, you know. I keep thinking about doing them. But I'm like, oh, do I need a microphone and stuff? Because the last one I just done on my phone. But I thought it sounded all right because I just added like an echo effect. I was like, oh, I'll just upload that, see if people like it. And people seem to like it. So I don't think I need a microphone. I think I can just do it on my phone. Start uploading. What sort of sleep tapes would you like? Is there anything specific that you like? Because the other one I done was just like, I am in my reality now. Like, what sort of sleep tapes would you like if I was to do some more? If when the moment you wake up, all the 3D anxiety comes flooding in, does that restart the cycle? No. 3D, does it erase all the good work you've done? No, absolutely not. The way I like to explain it is the best way I can explain it is it's like you going to the gym for 2 months and then having a day off. It's not going to erase your hard work. You've just had a day off. That's all. Don't worry. You definitely should. Oh man, I'd live with it. Self. Can you recommend affirmations for being chosen other than I am chosen? I can't think on the top of my head. I've got some written down. Let me find them. It's so easy to choose me. Where are they? I wrote some down the other day. Where's that notebook I had? That's not the one. Let me find it. Let me find the notebook. I've written some down the other day. Oh, I can't find it. I'll try and find the notebook and then I'll do it. Self-concept rampage. Self-concept. Oh, let me write this down. Hang on. And I'll find them. Where's my pen? Let's write down some ideas. So sleep tape. So, self-concept rampage. Do you know what I was thinking? Because you know a lot of sleep tapes are like relaxing music and all this and that. How about, it's not necessarily, it's just going to be a tape. You don't have to listen to it when you're asleep, but with more like motivational music, more it's like upbeat, like, do you know what? I am fucking chosen. Well, rather than like, I am chosen, I'm in my desired reality. It'll be a bit more upbeat. Maybe something like that. Sasha, I booked coaching with you. SP only wants to be friends. Need your help. How about, what's your name? I've emailed everyone that has booked coaching for this week. So you should have got an email. You're going to be fine. It's going to be fine. Don't worry about it. Everything goes my way, like the world will move mountains for me. Okay, so sort of like everything goes my way. Do you have to say affirmations like you mean it? It's like, yeah, like with conviction, you're saying it like it's already a fact in your life. Like your name is your name. My name is Sasha. I have red hair and I have blue eyes. I live in a 3-bedroom house. I have 2 dogs. I have 2 daughters. And then you can even say it. This is a tip that I shared ages ago. You can even say affirmations amongst other things that are already true. And I feel like it's a little loophole that gets the affirmations into your subconscious, because you're sitting there affirming things that are already a fact in your life and then like sneaking in these other things which are already a fact in your life. Oh, Melissa, that's amazing. You're such a good manifester. If you're manifesting physical changes, do you have to avoid the mirror? No, you don't have to avoid the mirror. But if every time you look in the mirror you get triggered and you're like, oh my God, I hate the way I look, blah, blah, blah. We don't want to be doing that. I mean, you can look in the mirror and be like, do you know what? I am beautiful. I am fucking stunning. I am gorgeous. I love the way I look. I love my beautiful nose. I love my eye shape. I love my big eyebrows. I love my juicy lips. Like whatever it is that you want. How quick can you see things come in? I've had things I've affirmed come in the next day. I've had things the same night. I've had things a week. It just depends on your story. You are trying to convince your subconscious that this is who you are now, because if your subconscious has got a story that I'm a piece of shit, no one loves me, and then you're affirming that I am loved, I'm not a piece of shit, like your subconscious ain't just going to go, oh, okay, that's true. But it just depends on how deep-rooted that belief is. I received an email. Good. What is, you don't have to tell me your name actually, because you might know anyone here. Can you do more vids on revision? Yes. So revision. I'm writing all this down because sometimes I'm like, what do people want? Affirmation tape. Used, hurt, and left. Okay. Yes, I'll do that. I'm writing these down so I can get them done for you. Can you explain shifting? Is it like a lucid dreaming? No. So shifting, a lot of people get confused with it because it's almost like this mystical experience. So the best way I can explain shifting is it's an internal shift, okay? You don't like hop from one planet to another. You're shifting realities, but you don't see it in a way that you'd imagine it. It's just your 3D world is reflecting the state you're in. Shush! Someone at my door. I don't think so. Your 3D world is reflecting the state you're in. So imagine a state like a house. So right now you're in one house that you don't want to be in. So you're shifting states, you're shifting realities, you're going to shift into the other house. And you do that by thinking and identifying as the self that's already there. So if you're shifting from the state of unloved to I am loved, you're in that house, you're shifting to that house. It's internal, it's your imagination, what you're imagining you are, what you're saying you are, what your inner talk is like. So imagine your affirmations, your visualizations, your scripting, that's the key to get into that house. Okay, so if you want to be loved, you're affirming I am loved, I'm chosen, I'm the best thing since sliced bread, people love me, everyone loves me. That is you shifting and going into that house, and then your 3D world reflects the new state that you're in. Okay, so the thoughts we think put us in the state, and your 3D world out here reflects that new state. So imagine each house has a giant mirror in front of it, and right now you're in that house that you don't want to be in. You're shifting states, you go into the other house, And you do that by using the key, which is affirmations, visualizations, inner conversations, whatever it is that you want to do to get into that state. And the 3D reflects that state that you're in. Does that make sense? I used to find revision super hard, now I can do it on the spot, really. It's just about practicing, isn't it? Just practicing. And, you know, I was talking to a client this morning I was working with, and she, I think she said she loves inner conversations, but she hadn't done it for a while. And she done it yesterday. And she's like, I really remembered like how much I enjoy doing it. And I said to her, do that. Like, absolutely, just do what works for you. You know, some people love to script. Some people hate to script. You know, but I always say try it, because I've had people that are like, I don't really like scripting. It's not really something I think I'd like. And then they'll try it and they're like, do you know what? I absolutely loved it. So I always say, give it a go, because you just don't know. You might think of it as like this draining task to do. I love scripting. And the reason I love scripting as well is because it's all written down. So when things happen, you look back and you're like, oh my God, I actually did manifest that. Even though we know we did. But sometimes I know I used to be like, oh, is that just a coincidence? Like years ago. But it's like, no, I manifested that. I fucking did that. You know? So, sleep tape, self-concept rampage, everything goes my way, the world moves mountains for me type of thing, and then a video, sleep tape for fear of being used, hurt and left. When you, for the scripting, do you write it as if you have it or you're going to get it? So I prefer to write it as if I've already got it. However, you can write it as if you're going to get it, because it's still you living in the end. I've written things, I remember last year or the year before, I wrote something about something that was going to happen. I was like, oh my God, I'm eating blah, 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 blah. This is going to happen. And it all happened exactly as I scripted. But I prefer to write it as if it's already happened. Like, I'd be like, today, me and SP, we met at my favourite restaurant and we went out for dinner, and he or she, la, la, la. Just go into detail. Write it as if it's like a diary entry or something. That's what I like to do. Sleep tape for financial freedom, yes. See, I like to do videos about money, but I always find, especially on TikTok, if I do a video about money, like, no one's really interested in it. When it comes to SP, like, them videos blow up. But when I do, like, money ones, it's like no one really is interested. And I'm like, do people not want money? Like, come on, I'd rather money than an SP. But maybe that's just my assumption. That's my assumption, isn't it? My assumption is people don't want to watch money videos. So I need to change that story. So I do some money videos. Financial freedom. I'm going to have to go soon because I've got work in 20 minutes and I need to make some lunch before. Yes, I want lots of money. Yes, money videos. Okay, well, keep an eye out on TikTok and I'll make some. I love a money video. I just find that money is a boring topic. Yeah. But then I don't find it boring, but I have this assumption that other people are not really into a money video, which is crazy. But Abdullah, you just said money is a boring topic. Well, it might be for you, but for other people it might be something that they want. I think money is very important. I think money videos are great. I just don't do many of them because I'm like, oh, no one's really interested in them, so I just won't do them. But then people are interested in them. Maybe it just doesn't get pushed out enough. Because I know TikTok pushes videos out to like a select few, and then like if that doesn't really get a lot of engagement, then they don't really send it out that much. Sorry, Sasha, I got distracted. Husband is here. Get my oldest off to school, but it's like a part of self-concept that's integrated for long. Yeah. How do you feel about offering custom sleep day? That's so weird that you said that. I am not kidding. I was talking to someone 2 days ago about this. Literally, I was like, that is something I was thinking about doing. I was like, what I'm going to do is bring out a few normal ones for YouTube, and I was thinking about doing custom ones, but I was also thinking about doing like custom sleep tapes, and also custom like affirmation rampage tapes. So, you know, if you're feeling a bit down in the dumps, I can do a tape for you specifically for something that you're manifesting, whether it's an SP, money, body. And it'll just be like, do you know what? You are the fucking shit. You are so fucking amazing. Stop doubting. You know how you would talk to your best friend if she's down in the dumps? You know how you talk to her like, oh, come on, girl. You're beautiful. You're amazing. Get out there. Look at you. You're stunning. Like that. A tape like that you could listen to, because I think that'd be really helpful. Because we always feel better when someone else gives us a compliment or, you know, pushes us and puts that fire up our belly, you know. Like, we always feel a bit better. So I was thinking about, I'm going to write this one down as well because I didn't. So Rampage, tapes, custom, and sleep tapes. Loz is here! Hello, my darling! How are you? How are you? I'm thinking of buying your book, a download. Does it come with affirmations to use? But what do you mean, the Manifest Your Specific Person one? If that's the one you're on about, then does it come with affirmations? Okay, so it's a 30-day workbook. There's different things to do for 30 days, and I think it's got affirmations in there, but it guides you to write some of your own. It's different activities, different techniques, tools, things to do to help you shift into that reality where you are the girlfriend. So it guides you. I can't remember. I have to check. I should know this, really. I can't bloody remember. That's a brilliant idea. Custom tape would be fab. I think I'll do that then. I know, who was it? Was it Kat? Kat used to do them. Is it Kat? Because someone sent one to me. I think it was Kat from, oh, what's that? Oh, I can't remember what the thing was called. Her channel, Kat. She used to do custom, but I'm not sure if she does it anymore. I haven't seen any of her videos for ages. Rosie, we got a $5,000 bill from tax office because I didn't send them my grades because I didn't graduate. What do I do? Grades? What do you mean? Why did you get charged for not sending in your grades? I'm really confused. But anyway, that's besides the point. Just decide that it's paid. It's paid. It's done. Just listen to your voice note. But I'm here. Hello. I was just on the phone trying to get my toilet fixed earlier because I was like, it keeps spaying out water and it's annoying me. Like, I can hear it now. It's not spaying out water right this second, but it keeps doing it every... Loz is here. Yes, Loz is here. Everyone say hi, Loz. Well, she's not here with me. She's on the chat. That'd be great. One day we'll be together doing a live. Me and Loz going live together, like actually in the same room, I mean. That'd be good, wouldn't it? Wait a minute. Where's my diary? Oh. What the hell? Oh. I know where it is. Where is that gone? Where is my work diary gone? Oh, it's over there. How the hell did it get over there? How can I revise a breakup? Hang on. You use elevator to fix your toilet. I did that. So I did that last time to fix it, and it stopped leaking. But then it started breaking again. I thought, I've just got this story that it needs fixing. You Loz are the only people I can listen to. Ah, thank you. Loz is fantastic. Loz is amazing. Oh. Should I affirm that they take the bill back? Well, you can, but just affirm in the end that either it's paid or I don't have to pay that. What would be ask yourself, what would be my ideal outcome for this situation? And then affirm that. Hang on, what is the time? 1. Who's at 1? Wait. Sophia at 1. What's 1? Alright, so we've got 15 minutes. Let me just put that on the bed. You look like a doll, super pretty. Oh, thank you, but it is the filter. I can't lie. Honestly, I look like a skank in real life. I shouldn't affirm that, I know. You were talking about that, Sasha. You were talking about your diary being in a different position. Yes. That's so weird, though. I don't know how he got over there. I don't know how he got over there. I had it on the bed. I don't know. Oh, what is this? I hear something on the computer. Hang on, let me just put my curling tongue on now. Yeah. It's for mental blocks. I'm doing the affirmation exercises. What do you mean? Affirmations are just thoughts, remember? Hang on a minute, let me just... Oh, Jesus. Let me move this fan out of the way because I don't need it on at the moment, even though it is bloody hot. Bloody hot, mate. Right. 13. Oh, I've got an email, that's why. Hang on, who is this then? I don't know. Okay, so yeah, what do you mean about the mental blocks? I'm confused. I'm bloody confused. So there's some ideas. Do you mean when doing the affirmation? Do you mean not being able to think of what affirmations, not being able to think of the affirmations you want? Is that what you mean? Oh, it's time there. Let's put some music on because hang on a second, what's going on here? I get that as well. Like earlier when someone says, what can I say other than I'm chosen? I've written some down. I've written loads down. But on the spot sometimes I'm like, So just sit down and have a think. Write the word. Like, for example, if yours is I am chosen, write I am chosen, then write a list. What does I am chosen imply? What does that imply for you? I am chosen implies people want me, people include me, people make time for me. Like, write what I am chosen implies for you. The same with I am loved. What does I am loved imply for you? What does that mean for you? That people show me love, that people treat me with respect, that people value my time, that people prioritise me. Write a list of what that affirmation means to you, and then you can create affirmations out of that. How are the kids getting on with being back at school? They're great. They love it. The only thing is, my eldest is in year 4 now, and because they're short-staffed, like they haven't got any more teachers, so the whole of year 4 are in one class, which is crazy. If I could homeschool them, I would, but I just haven't got the patience, the time. And plus I think it's important for them to be at school with their friends and make friendships and stuff, even though I think the school system, I think it really needs updating, and what they learn needs updating, and I think it really needs updating, but I think it's important for them to be at school, to make friends and things like that. But I think they just need to include, I don't think their creativity in school is allowed to shine through as much as it should, and mental health and stuff. Like, I think they should have a thing like mental health days, because sometimes there's days where the kids aren't sick, but they just mentally don't want to go to school. They just have a bad day. Like, as adults, if we have bad mental health, we're allowed a time off work, and it's classed as sick. But kids, dare they? I guess I need to change that story. I do have a bad story about schools though. I think I just have a bad story about authority. I don't like authority. I want to be authority. That's why I would never want to work for someone else. My son was homeschooled. I mean, I'd love to do it because I know they can socialise. Like, being homeschooled doesn't mean they won't ever socialise, but they enjoy being at school with their friends. So I would never stop them. I'd never take that away from them. So it's just one of those things. Everyone's different. It's one of those things. My SB ghosted me for a few months now, but I found so much, and now I feel like she's back again. Yes, that's great. Of course she's back again. Absolutely. Anyway, my lovely, beautiful angels, I am going to have to go because I have got work shortly and I do need to eat something before. I was going to go to the gym, but I decided to come alive instead. I'll probably go to the gym after this one if I've got time. But I love you all. You're all so amazing, beautiful, wonderful, chosen, adored, cherished, fantastic, powerful beings. I will come back on live again tomorrow or this evening if I've got time. I'm not sure if I've got time this evening though. But just remember to persist in your story. And if you're currently experiencing circumstances that are not what you want, tell yourself this: if it's not the end I want, then it's not the end. You keep going. Always persist. Persist, persist, persist. We don't say persist for no reason. We don't say circumstances don't matter for no reason. It's because it's true. They really don't matter. Okay, so you're all amazing. Keep going. I love you all, and I'll speak to you soon.